Hello. Hello, friends. Mike, thank you very much for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. Welcome back, as always. Hello, Too Fat, Too Furious. Hi, Brando. Hi, Mito. Hi, Gamerly. Hi, YR. Hi, JPod. Hi, Mike. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hello. Ugh. Hello. I want something like more relaxing, I think. Lo-fi music. Let's listen to some lo-fi. Cold today? It is cold, but actually I'm hot, and that's why I'm wearing this, because I just have a bra underneath because the heat is on in my room, which makes it really, really warm. And for some reason, that made more sense to me than just wearing a tank top. So that's what we have going on. But hello, it is cold today. It was a cold one. Oh, thanks, Gamerly. Appreciate it. Thank you. How are you guys? How's everybody? How am I doing on this lovely afternoon? Well, as always, we talk about my week and whatever I got up to during that day. And sadly, I have some unfortunate things to talk about today. So, I'm gonna get through this without crying. I really am. I'm just gonna tell it how it is. So for those of you guys who have been here for a long time, you probably remember that for my wedding, my grandparents were not able to make it because of my grandfather's health. He has been battling cancer for almost 2 years now. And this week, he made the decision that he is done with treatment. He's done fighting it, and they started home hospice care. And I have been like texting my grandma, asking just like a couple times over the past couple of weeks, asking if I could come over and see them, because I've known that this has been going on, and some days are good and some days are bad, and I don't ever like to just drop in. I like to ask if I can come beforehand, especially because I'm coming with a baby. And sometimes I wouldn't get a response, and so I haven't seen them too much. And now that this has been the development, I went over and I saw them today. I went over in the morning, and it was right before the hospice nurse came, so I wasn't able to see him this morning. I sat with my aunt and I sat with my grandma and talked a lot about Catherine, and tried not to talk too heavily about the obvious. And then the hospice nurse came, and that he had to go do stuff, and my grandma had to help, and their medicine, whatever. And so I left, and then I came back with Catherine because she had to take a nap, and so I just took a drive, and she fell asleep in the car. And then I went back because I really wanted to see my pop. And it was really hard. It was very hard. And he was really excited to see Catherine. And he reached out to take her hand and tell her she was beautiful. And I talked to him for a little bit. But he's on a lot of medication because he's in a lot of pain. So it was kind of like, it's kind of like talking to someone who's like really high. Like, imagine somebody just sat down and ate an entire weed cookie. Like someone who's like there but not really there, like very, very drugged up, because he's really uncomfortable. Uh, and yeah, it was hard, and I didn't want to cry, and I didn't want to like make it worse, and I didn't want to make him feel worse, and I didn't want to make my grandma feel worse or anything. So I tried really hard to just keep it light and happy, and talk about Catherine, and say, oh, this is your pop-up. Your pop-up loves you, and just kept saying that we love him. But it's hard because you could definitely tell he's in a lot of pain, and the fact that he is, that we're at this point where he's done trying to fight, and he's doing hospice is hard. And now I just keep thinking about, and I think that I'm sure if any of you guys in here have lost a loved one, there's like one of the stages is like guilt, like I didn't spend enough time with him, like I should have canceled more streams on Friday nights and gone over for Friday night dinners, and I should have recorded more videos, and I should have taken more pictures. And so today was a hard day. And I'm sure that this is I think it's gonna be probably pretty soon. Just based on how he looks, and how much pain he's in, and how much medication he's on, and I think I told you guys this. He wasn't able to make it to my wedding because of his health, and last month my cousin got married, and him and my grandma both went to my cousin's wedding, and I sat down with him as everyone was dancing, and Roy said Catherine, and she was asleep, and I was just kind of like, I'm gonna go sit and talk to my pop. And I sat down next to him, and he said to me, I hope you're not upset with me for not going to your wedding and coming to this one. And I said, of course not. And I texted my grandma afterwards, and I said that I could never be upset to see you guys at a family function. Like, I would never be upset. Was I jealous? Absolutely, I was jealous, because I wanted my grandparents at my wedding. But was I upset? Of course not. I was so happy to see them there, and I'm really glad that they came, because we got lots of pictures. Everyone got pictures with Pop and my grandparents, and thank you, Mita. This isn't like a speedy recovery type of situation. This is hospice, which is home end of life care. He has non-treatable cancer that he's been fighting for 2 years. So this is this is it, basically. But I'm really glad he got to meet Catherine. And I'm glad I have one picture, just the one, of me and my pop and my baby. So today was hard. Today was hard. But that's the update for this week, unfortunately. And I hope that you guys have had a better week, a better situation than mine. but yeah, that's that. So, um, oh, oh. I've known you since you first started streaming, and I've never seen you sad. Well, then you were not here very often, which I believe is true. I think the last time you were here before recently was 2021. So, also, Foofer, thank you very much for the tier 1. Hello. I'm sorry, I was in the middle of explaining what's going on, so apologies. But thank you very much for the resub. While the pain from something like this never truly goes away, time and the memory of them that you carry. Well, yeah. Yeah. My Nana passed a few years ago, and that was also very hard, but it was much quicker, because I didn't know that my Nana had been battling cancer for years. I just found out, like, months before she had passed away, and when I went to see her in North Carolina, she was very coherent, and she wasn't, like, on a lot of pain medication. She was able to have a conversation, and I didn't see her slowly, deteriorate over time. Whereas with my pop, it's been like a very slow decline for the past 2 years, and he's been in and out of hospitals, and lots of blood work, and lots of painful testing, and so there's like a part of it where I don't want him to be in pain, and it really sucks to see him in pain, but then selfishly I don't want him to be gone. So apologies for crying. But yeah, so that's probably gonna happen pretty soon, and that's gonna be really tough. And I just, I like to be very honest with you guys, and share what's going on. I don't like to sit here and put on a face. I've always been probably too upfront and too honest with you guys in some circumstances, and I know that I have been judged for that, for sure, and people think that I should probably keep more to myself. But I like to be me, and me, you get all of me when you get me. So that was my day, and it was tough. So just, that's all I have for today. The rest of the week, let's see, what about the rest of the week? I don't even remember. I don't even remember. My brain is not really working. I can't remember what I did this week, if I did anything at all. It's pretty much just like the same every day. I wake up and I do laundry and dishes and cleaning and cooking and taking care of a baby and taking her for a walk, going food shopping. Like, it's all just, the same old daily stuff. And that's pretty much it. Tush just posted another statement on the Twitchcon thing. Really? I'll have to look at that. Let's see. Am I the only person who still types in Twitter instead of X? I always type in Twitter. Oh. Oh, this is a message from Dan Clancy on Twitch's thing. I want to try PCP. My name is not PCPatty, it's PCPatty. Look to the positive, at least you still have time with him, and feel your feelings, don't bury them. Ask me how I know. Yeah, I mean, to an extent, like, while I was there, the hospice nurse was talking to my grandma, and my grandma was saying that she wants him to be comfortable, and the hospice nurse basically said, if you want him to be comfortable, he's going to sleep more, like he's going to take more morphine and like be drugged up and like go to sleep and get, you know, he's going to be out of it more if you want him to be as comfortable as possible. And she said, well, it's also important to me that he's able to be awake when his kids are here and his grandparents are here, or his grandkids are here. And the hospice nurse was basically like, okay, well, you can have it that way or you can have it this way. Like, you can't have both. He's not going to be like awake when you want him to be awake. And you know, and she was like, well, the most important thing is that he's comfortable. So I don't know how many more times I'll be able to go see him, and I don't know if that's just going to cause more, you know, stress for my grandma, or, you know, I just, it's hard to know what the right thing to do in this situation is. And I keep thinking in my mind, like, what if today was the last time that I see him? And I know that he knows how much I love him, and I know how much he loves me. But like, there was no like closure. It didn't feel like a final goodbye, you know? It was like, all right, bye, Pop, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, it felt very, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I didn't want to, like, break down and get emotional. I didn't want to upset him, and I didn't want to upset my grandma. So I tried really hard to just be perky and happy, and because that's the way he's used to seeing me. Good, I'm just grabbing her. Okay. Where are you taking her? The kitchen. Oh. I hear exactly what I dealt with my grandma in hospice earlier this year. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure that you went through a lot of that. Who's that? What up, Snides? So yeah, I don't know. I'm really kind of struggling with what I'm supposed to do and what's like the appropriate time to visit, to ask if I can visit, to, I don't know. I don't know. But I did get to see him today, and Catherine got to see her pop-up. I wish that, I kind of wish, see here, I'm conflicted on this because I wish that I had a video of it, but at the same time, he looks so different, he sounds so different, he's like, it's not the Pop that I, you know, remember in my head, and now I'm looking back at, like, my phone, and I'm just looking for videos and pictures because I want to make sure that I have, you know, like I want to remember Pop's voice. And now I just keep thinking to myself, I'm going to start taking videos of my grandma and my parents, like, all the time, because I wish I had videos of my Pop just talking. So, no, Mito, you're not understanding. Hospice care is end of life care. There's no like moving forward. Like, this is the end of his life. He's been fighting it for 2 years. For a second, because of the color of his shorts, I thought he had no pants on. Wishful thinking, I guess. Yeah, that was Royce. He was just coming in to grab Catherine's poop chair, which she is able to wiggle herself out of now. She's a big girl. She can wiggle herself down the chair onto the floor, so you gotta strap her in. I didn't have to strap her in for a while, and now I gotta strap her in, so... I wanna look at this thing that Twitch just posted, because it was an hour ago. So this is fresh drama. Well, that's not what we want. No, we want that. Why are you not letting me capture that? What's going on? What if I move it over here? Will you capture it now? There we go. I want to be upfront and take accountability for the security incident that occurred during Emaru's meet and greet. It shouldn't have happened, and we take that very seriously. We failed both in allowing it to occur and our response following. We mismanaged our communications about the incident, and that includes the comments I made. I apologize to Emaru for all that took place. What are we doing moving forward? For meet and greets, we've begun a complete analysis of the incidents that took place, as well as other issues that came to our attention after TwitchCon concluded. We're examining everything from how we do sign-ups to the layout to increase security controls. We're also doing a comprehensive review of overall event safety and security, and we'll be making updates for future TwitchCons. While we won't be sharing all security updates for privacy and safety reasons, we will keep our community informed about changes that directly impact attendees. We've heard concerns about IRL streaming at TwitchCon. Twitch has evolved over the years, and IRL streaming is a part of Twitch. But we need to ensure that TwitchCon meets the needs of a variety of participants. We will be reviewing how we handle IRL streaming at TwitchCon, and we'll have more to share soon. Finally, we got clear feedback on accessibility across the event. We're reviewing with our teams, my nose is running, including our production and venue staff, so that we're better equipped for future events. You put a lot of trust in us by attending TwitchCon, and we take our responsibility to keep you safe seriously. We know that TwitchCon means a lot to a lot of people, and it means a lot to us. Be on the lookout for more updates, and thanks for being a part of Twitch. Okay, so Emaru was just the first paragraph. Sounds like a nothing burger just saying they're reviewing it. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it just sounds like a bunch of like, oops. Oopsie, like, oopsie. Which, if this situation could have been so much worse, and if it was worse, I wonder what the response would have been then. Like, this feels like a very much so a nothing burger, basically. This sounds like nothing's going to happen, nothing's going to change. This is like, I'm sorry, we're sorry, I'm sorry. Like, you know, nothing. Let's be honest, TwitchCon has always had major issues and never really been safe. There have been major incidents every single year. Yeah, TwitchCon is a hot mess. It seems like every single year there's something that happens. This was a bad one. But then there are people like Asmongold who are talking about the things that are happening, not necessarily at TwitchCon, but the like parties after TwitchCon and around TwitchCon and the environment that's going on. I did see I thought that was American Dad. I did see him ask the question, but then Catherine woke up from a nap and I wasn't able to watch Dan Clancy's response. But I was looking at the responses, like the tweet responses. And some of them were like, let me see. Can I find that? I don't know if I can find it. No. Here it is. This was it. Yeah, so I remember reading these. Yeah, okay, so I remember this one. Criticizing U.S. foreign military intervention leading to blowback isn't discrimination against veterans. Oh, my nose. Sorry, my nose is all icky. Wait, shh, quiet. Quiet. But another thing that I have is U.S. better. Why did that not stop? Veterans are a protected group on Twitch. We're going to start holding other streets accountable, stuff like that, regardless of social status. First of all, thank you for your service, thank you for your questions. Really appreciate it. Why is my microphone picking it up? Can you just say people sometimes use hyperbole? So, someone called Frogon fat. Was it Tectone? Who was that? I think it was Tectone, and he got banned for 2 weeks for calling Frogon fat. Whereas Frogon is the one who said these things like veterans deserve PTSD, and Hassan said that we deserve 9/11. And those two are still. But Tectone got banned for 2 weeks, I think, for calling her fat. Was it just fat? Why am I thinking that he said fat something else? Was it like fat B, fat whore, fat? Like, was it just fat? I don't remember. I don't know what the context was. I just know that he got banned for 2 weeks for calling her fat. Fat was involved. This reminds me of Jean-Pierre. This was the most like roundabout, not answering your question at all answer. this was like, hey, yeah, I like your question. So, anyway, Twitch allows you to not watch people that you don't like. You must have read Kamala's book. Yeah, this was another nothing burger. This was another yeah, he basically said don't watch them. It upset you, don't watch them. He did not say we're going to start holding streamers accountable for the things that they say. That's really unfortunate, but like I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. I feel like the only reason I haven't been banned is because I am not a big enough streamer. Is because, ooh, what is in my tooth? What is that? I just had soup before this, so that must be a mushroom. Is because I am not a big enough streamer. I don't have enough viewers to catch Twitch's ire. Probably because nobody. Yeah, exactly. There's not. I'm not getting enough reports because I don't have enough viewers to report me. Don't give them ideas. And what are they gonna report me for today? That I cried because my pop has cancer? What are they gonna say? You haven't been yet because JP has connections. Thank goodness JP's my mod. Thank goodness that Alpha pressured me into remodding JP. Where would I be without JP's sword? Mod sword. Not any other sword. Just a mod sword. I don't know, but my turtles are missing what's in between your teeth. It was mushrooms. That was definitely a piece of mushroom. Yeah, I meant his mod sword. Sorry. Sorry, I should have clarified. JP got some Twitch baddies. I saw it myself on streams. Did JP get stepped on? Did he get stepped on? Alright, so basically, in summary here, seems like Dan Clancy is a creep and did not answer this question. And his response he just posted on Twitch is trash. Let's see what the replies. You forgot to write effective immediately. I'll be stepping down as CEO. It's true. Oh, I heard about this too. The VTubers getting their gifts thrown out. Apparently, all of the VTubers who got like the Twitch staff threw out all their gifts. That's just another TwitchCon L. Why is a man his age a CEO over a platform where there are like 3 whole Jerry? I don't know. I don't know. Tectone got banned once for calling Frogon fat, another time for saying Denims is a whore because she has OnlyFans. Meanwhile, I'm over here telling my fat cheerleader story. But I guess that's different because they're not streamers on Twitch. But I have definitely, in not those words, I've said those same things. So, I mean, they are prostitutes. Only people who do OnlyFans are objectively prostitutes. They are online prostitutes selling sex. And if you are fat, you are fat. There is no, like, you just are. Like, I right now currently am fat. I am fatter than when I am not so fat. Like, you just are. That's not saying, like, you can't love yourself and you, like, you're just fat. I think that's just, you know, you're just fat. So, how high can you spell? Does it look like I'm stoned or something? I don't really get the joke. That isn't an insult, it's a fact. Exactly. Exactly. Just a fact. If you're fat, you're fat. IRL streaming at TwitchCon isn't the problem. It's such an easy fix. High terror level security. It basically is a concert. So full-on body scanners and arm security. Do they not? I assume that they already had this though. Do they not already have, like, you don't have to walk through scanners? Or like, yeah, you don't have to do this already at TwitchCon? I've never been to TwitchCon. People who have been to TwitchCon, can you tell me? I'm assuming there are metal detectors and everything to get in. One VTuber was also forced to unmask in front of people to verify their identity, which no one knows, so what are they referencing? And they gave a different streamer some other streamer's booth because they didn't verify his ID. What a dumpster fire. TwitchCon is a dumpster fire. Twitch in general is a dumpster fire at this point. It was her fault. Did he actually say it was her fault? I did know, I know that he said, you know, streamers control their communities, as if she was supposed to somehow stop this person from doing that. Like, but did he actually say it was her fault? You saw the picture I sent this weekend. There was security with one arm. Not to shit talk people that have that, but come on, you can't have that. I did see that picture. But even if, okay, but I want to know if you had to go through a metal detector to get into TwitchCon. Did you have to go through a metal detector? Were you allowed to bring, like, bags of things? They gave a white guy a booth that was a black streamer's booth. Okay, I mean, like, who cares? I mean, is that relevant? Like, is that relevant to, like, his content? Like, the person's content? Is it like, I'm a black streamer? Like, is that... I think I saw that you had to walk through one. I can be wrong. No, I had my gun on me. Okay, are you for real? For real? I feel like you should have to go through a metal detector. Drizzle, please go away. Thank you. Come on, man. I just think it's kind of crazy that this happened at this TwitchCon, not even like a month after Charlie Kirk was murdered. I just feel like it should be like really abundantly clear that people on the internet are targets. Are targets. Like, not in a racist way, but they couldn't even verify the guy's ID at all, but then force a VTuber to unmask. That's ridiculous. I'm an army guy in my country. There are more random checks on the road than in TwitchCon. Yeah, that's really nuts that TwitchCon does not have high stakes security. Yeah, that's wild. I went to Comic-Con when I was a teenager, and we had to go through metal detectors to get into Comic-Con. So why would they not have that at TwitchCon? I don't know. I don't know, man. Sounds like a bunch of, yeah, sounds, as Brando said, sounds like a nothing burger. Sounds like a nothing burger. Brando went there as well. She also went to FurryCon. I've never been to a FurryCon. I went to Comic-Con one time, and that was really cool, actually. Comic-Con was pretty awesome. But, Brando, you into furries? Someone filmed a booth at the Twitch block party was selling a wall of pocket knives. Oh. What is FurryCon? I don't know. I don't even know if it exists. Furries are just weirdo freaks who dress up as animals and, like, think that they're animals. I don't know. They're very mentally ill. Mike tried to be a VTuber and I shut that down. Brando, let Mike pursue his dreams. Let him pursue his dreams of being a VTuber. VTubers do exceptionally well on this platform. I think I should become a VTuber. Pocket knives at a Twitch sponsored party. I mean, Patty is a furry VTuber? Wait, really? Wait, I'll sub to that. Right, J-Pod? We've got one sub today. Can we make it 2? Can we get 2 subbies today? You can't find a cute enough avatar to become a VTuber? What do you mean? He's like, shut that down or I'll never talk to you again. Dude, Brando's very passionate in your stream. Brando's probably your top, like, your most loyal viewer. I think Brando deserves a sushi burrito for being the most loyal viewer. Being a streamer, especially political, can be really dangerous. All you need is one psycho for things to get really bad. I hope Twitch ups their security. Yeah, I agree. I think even not being a political streamer, I think really any we have seen the level of mental illness, especially not to like stereotype, but especially people on Twitch, like people on the internet in general, people who are chronically online definitely have a level of mental illness that is unprecedented. So I think that really there's a lot of risk for everyone who goes to TwitchCon. Right? What if some crazy person just got banned by Twitch, right? And they're like, you know what? I'm going to go mess up TwitchCon. Apparently, it would be incredibly easy. Thank goodness that didn't happen. I did hear about the baby furry VTuber. Yes, Tiger, I think is the name. I saw that only because of Asmongold. And because it was on the front page of Twitch. And it is a person who is a VTuber a furry VTuber, so it's a tiger VTuber, but not just that, doesn't just stop there. It's a baby. It's like a baby tiger that's sucking on a pacifier and wears diapers, and like their content is a bunch of sexualized baby tiger. It's really like the depravity is, it cannot be understated. It is like the it's so unbelievably mentally ill. Bring back asylums. Bring back mental asylums. These people should not be out and about in society. They really shouldn't. Yeah. That's a level of mental illness that I can't quite comprehend. Wait, what? Yeah, no, this is real. This is real. This is a thing. There was a Twitch stream. I guess it was because it was in the art category. I guess they were doing furry baby art. Just sounds disgusting just saying that. They were on the front page of Twitch, and it was brought to some streamers' attentions, like Asmongold. And once Asmongold gets a hand on something, then everyone's gonna hear about it. Basically, if you're in the Twitch social circle and Asmon is talking about it, you're bound to hear about it at some point. And so Asmon had tweeted about it. I have a 4-month daughter. The worst thing I could think of was tasting my wife's milk. Why? It's not. It's actually quite sweet. But yeah, so this furry VTuber is fetishizing. Gosh, that's such a fetishizing. Okay, making babies a fetish. It's pretty disgusting. It's really disgusting, and I would yeah, it's just this platform, man, really is really yikes. Really yikes. I feel like I'm surrounded by a lot of yikes on here. Milk is milk. Breast milk and cow milk taste pretty different. Not gonna lie. I'm high on ketamine from the hospital, and this is beyond me. I'm not high, and it's hard for me to comprehend people being this messed up. So, you and me both. Any other news? Do you guys have any news that you'd like to talk about? I'm sorry that how high can you spell? Somebody ban YR, please. I'm sorry that I'm not as perky as usual. After featuring them on the front page, they only banned that streamer for 1 day and then allowed them back. Yes, I forgot that part of the story. Yep, Yeah. I'm really kind of starting to think that Twitch is run by a bunch of just sick degenerates, because I can't really think of a good excuse for any of the decisions that Twitch is making at this point. The Smack Gaming, thank you for the follow. Alptlore. Thanks for the follow. Hello, welcome in. I'm normally much more energetic than this, but I'm not feeling quite myself today. All companies eventually turn evil, sickness of greed and all. Hi, TK. But remember, Tectone got a 2-week ban for calling Frogon fat. But that got 1 day, yeah. Logan 5 Carousel. Hello. Hi. How are you? I am swell. Thanks. How are you? I am doing okay. I could be better, but I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Hamas. Hamasabi. I said the worst things and got 1-day ban. I said as a joke, and I said as a joke I was gonna beat you and got permabanned. Yeah. 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 That's, yeah. Yeah. Hamasabi. That's funny. That's funny. I got worse bans on YouTube for things that were not even that bad. Yeah, I'm sure. What can we do to make that okay much better? Cure my pop's cancer. You can't do that? Subscribe. That'll help. He just said he. Trying to say hi. Oh my gosh. Haven't been here in 5 years. Has it really been 5 years? No. You said happy birthday on 9/11/2024. It was not my birthday. It was my streaming anniversary. Then you said Pog in 2022. And then you were here much more before that, but hey, thank you for gifting. Oh, a tier 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a tier 3 sub. Thank you to the anonymous gifter for giving a tier 3 sub. I appreciate that. Thank you very much to the anonymous. Subs do help. Subs help me afford my health insurance, which is very helpful. Sending positive vibes for you and your family for sure. Thank you. Honestly, my first instinct was to read that as sending piece of shit vibes. And I'm like, what did I do? I'm like, I don't even think I've said anything political today. What did I do to deserve that? Thank you. Is it the prostate? He's got a tumor in his bladder. They lined up Hassan's 1-day ban with his day off, so it affected him exactly 0%. Oh, I didn't know that. That's fun. Rafa, thank you for the follow. Yeah, so if you missed the beginning of my stream, my grandfather has been fighting cancer for 2 years, and just recently, this week, 2 days ago, decided to stop treatment and to do hospice home care at this point. And I went and I saw him today, and it was really difficult. And so normally I'm in a much happier, lighter, bouncier mood. But I just have a lot on my heart today, so I'm a little bit down. And so really there's nothing that can help that situation. But if you want to support me and support my stream, a sub goes a long way, and that's appreciated. So Crab and Deluxe, thanks for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, cancer sucks. I'm sure that many of you guys have been impacted by cancer as well. Unfortunately, my grandmother passed away to cancer a couple years ago, and just sucks. PK, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Thank you. That's really, really kind of you. Thank you very much. Lord Seshamaru. Thank you so much for using your Prime as well. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Tell your pops to stay positive. I think that he is, I think that he's in a lot of pain, and I heard my my grandma tell the hospice nurse that he said that he's tired. So he's been fighting for a long time, and I think that, you know, he's ready. Gamerly, thank you very much for the 5 subs. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. That it really does help. Thank you very much, Gamerly and TK and Seshimaru. Thank you. Yeah. So unfortunately, I think we're kind of like past the point of like there's no more, there's no more fight left. It's been a good fight. So now it's more focusing on, keeping him comfortable, making him comfortable. So, yeah. Yeah, it sucks. And I always feel like these really unfortunate things align with the days that I'm supposed to stream. This can never happen on my day off. Of course, So, it's Friday now, so let's live it up. Yeah, let's live it up. Woo! Let's get this hype train going. Woo! Let's get this hype train going. Nakatomi Cowboy, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you. Thank you. That is very, very helpful. Thank you guys so much for hitting our sub goal today. It means a lot to me, and while it does not help the situation that I'm currently in, it helps my general life situation, and I really appreciate that. So thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much for your generosity. It means a lot. Thank you, thank you. How's your mom holding up? My mom is okay. It's my dad's dad. My mom lost her mom to cancer a couple years ago, and it's my paternal grandfather, and my dad is very like tight-lipped about it. He doesn't talk about his feelings. My dad, actually, my mom will tell you that my dad does not cry in front of people. Does not cry in front of people. You won't see my dad cry. But there's one time where, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you guys very much for this hype train. Thank you for supporting me through ups and downs. Thank you, Lord, for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Oh man, I'm feeling a lot of emotions. These are happy tears and sad tears. Thank you very much for the hype train. Thank you. My dad, my mom, whoever will tell you that the only time that my dad almost cried, like very close to crying, or maybe shed like a tear, was when he had to come with me to put down Kovu. Because my dad came in the room with me as I put my cat down, and he said that was awful. He said that was absolutely awful, because I was obviously distraught, because you guys know how much I love my Kovu. So that's the one thing that almost broke my dad. But my dad's been really lucky that he's had his parents for this long. So thank you guys for the level 4 hype train. I am very, very, very grateful. Oh man, A lot of emotions today. Sorry to everyone who is perhaps new today. Just happened to click on my stream. I promise I'm normally a lot more upbeat than this. But I appreciate you hanging out, even though I'm not. Thanks. Hi, Martha. Still cute when crying. I don't know about that. Luddington, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Hello. Ah. So, yeah. That's what's going on. That's what's happening over here. Other things, let's see. Any other things happen this week? I've watched some YouTube shorts. I saw what your streams are like. Oh, did you find me from YouTube? Because I upload all of my VODs to YouTube, and I used to put up shorts. I haven't in a long time, but maybe one day. Oh, wonderful! How fun is that? Came over from YouTube. I love that. Look at that. Uploading the VODs actually did something. Thank you guys very much for the hype train. Thank you. Thank you for hitting our sub goal today. I appreciate it a lot. Don't think anything else happened last week. I don't think anything else happened last week for me either. I heard Ronald Reagan talking on the news, and it was an ad ran by Ontario about the tariffs. Yeah? Some of my best days is a manly manner when I curl up in a ball and cry myself to sleep. No better release. But just in, like, the privacy of, like, you don't let anybody see you like that, right? Puffy Rippy, hello. Sean of Detroit, what's up? Hi, you guys. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if anything else happened. YR came out as gay, but that's about it. YR, is this true? Uh-oh. Radio silence from YR. Yep, Mike said yes, we're getting married. Am I invited? I already know Mike's gonna say no. Royce and Catherine are invited. I already know what you're gonna say. You're not invited, but Royce and Catherine are invited. I don't know what that means, but I don't like that. Trump was pissed that Canada is using AI US presidents for their propaganda. Okay, that's... I don't understand it. I mean, you can barely... Oh, sorry. You can barely see any skin, brother. Like, this thing is basically zipped up to my neck, man. I don't... What... My milkers aren't out. I don't get it, man. Did you guys see the video? Okay, I'm gonna question mark? What are you question marking? My milkers? Okay, I refer to them as my milkers because I'm currently a breastfeeding mom. So they're my milk monsters. And my baby is, you know, she's the milk monster, I'm the milk machine. They're my milkers. I'm like a cow. I told you guys we tried banana. We gave her banana and she likes the banana. We tried sweet potato and she hated it. She did not like the sweet potato. So we'll have to try sweet potato again, maybe like next month, but she did not like sweet potato. So I'm gonna try peaches next, I think. Sorry, I won't refer to my milkers as my milkers anymore. I must have missed some messages or something. Messages about what? Sweet potato gross anyway. I love sweet potatoes. think sweet potatoes are delicious. Oh, I was gonna say. Did she make a face when she tasted? Oh yeah, she did not like it. She did not like it, and I tried it a couple more times, and eventually she started putting her hands out to push it away. I was like, okay, she doesn't like it. What's the drama here? What's the drama? The drama is right. Well, nice to meet you. I must dash as I am playing WoW Classic. Ciao. I also play World of Warcraft. Peace out, but not Classic. I don't play Classic. So, build a house next to me. When housing comes out, join my community. I just found out they make sweet. Oh, I haven't tried sweet potato tater tots, but sweet potato fries. I love sweet potato fries. Didn't you retire from WoW? I'm gonna set a donation goal so that I can pay for WoW. Badge. I do play for the Horde, yes. Unfortunately, WoW is one of the expenses that we had to cut. But if maybe if I get a donation, I can play WoW. I don't know how much the yearly subscription is, but I'm pretty sure it's like $100. So they came out with WoW Plus, World of Tanks 2.0, and now World of Warcraft Plus. Amazing. My dream. Hi, TJ. I'm permabanned from WoW? Aw? How? For what? I don't think you can be. But wait, I was saying, oh, okay. I was saying, okay. And maybe this is a bad, well, I don't know. Subbing to a game is kind of crazy. I wish I didn't have to, but World of Warcraft is one of the few games that I still enjoy to this day. I started playing in Burning Crusade. WoW is just one of those games that I still enjoy, and so unfortunately, I do pay the money to play WoW. On Anniversary WoW Classic, waiting for TBC to come out. Wait. Anniversary WoW Classic, waiting for TBC to come out. Aren't we up to like Pandaria in Classic? Who here remembers Club Penguin? Yes, I loved Club Penguin. Same, I played on and off, but I don't think I'll ever fully quit again. I raid after the kids go to bed. Yeah, I wish I could play WoW when the kid goes to bed, but she sleeps in my bed, and this is where my computer is, so we're working on the crib training. It's just not going well. Not going well at all. The crib training is not going well. But, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon I will be able to play WoW again. They did 20th edition and started from 60 WoW Classic again. Dude, this I can't keep up with them at this point. Our houses do look great. I really want a WoW house. I really do. I really do. They know how to get me. They do. With the trading post and the housing, they really know how to get me. These bastards. Okay, back to what I was saying. I keep trying to get to this thought and then getting interrupted. Other people are probably going to disagree with this. I, however, think that it's brilliant and I love it. I might be the only person who feels this way, but I absolutely love, and please excuse my language, but there's no other term for this. I love the shit posting from the White House. I think it's hysterical. I think it's absolutely hysterical. Whoever is running the current social media posts for the White House has me cracking up every single day. It's so good. It's so iconic. I love it. And I feel like the only people who are upset by it are boomers who don't understand the humor, and obviously liberals are, anything that any Republican does, or this administration in general, is, fascist and Hitler and whatever other things they're going to say. But I love it. I think that the White House social media is absolutely hysterical. like Harry Sisson having like a meltdown because Trump the AI video of him like dropping feces on Harry Sisson, and he's like you know, I'm not upset for me, I'm upset for the millions of I'm like, the AI Americans. Oh man, it's just so good, it's just so entertaining. It's just so entertaining. 69 viewers, giggity. Especially because we have mounts she doesn't have. Yeah, right. You don't have any mounts that I don't have. It's great that we can flex all mounts. You don't have any mounts that I don't have. Okay? You don't have any mounts that I have all the mounts. I have all the mounts. So I'm from the UK, and even I love the social stuff from them. They're so funny. It's so funny. And I love how riled up people are getting at it. I'm like, this is hilarious. They don't realize that this is exactly how to get the Gen Z voters. Because Gen Z loves it. They're eating it up. The Romanian government said the 19% tax deficit is caused by us making jam and pickles at home. What? Thank you, by the way, to the 69 of you who are here today. I appreciate your continued support, your continued viewing of my... Should be 70, but Maze retired from my stream. Well, apparently he retired from Twitch in general, but... Sag. They lied, it's 67. Oh, dang it, tell those two people to come back. My brother and sister have grinded for so long on WoW too. Bad it's all for me now. Too bad it's all for me now. Wait, my brother and sister have grinded for so long on WoW. Too bad it's all for me now. What do you mean? Did you like take their accounts? I don't understand. Lurkers have to comment or they don't count as viewers, I heard. No, there's no way, because I have definitely not had 69 people talk today. I probably had like 20 different chatters. Maybe more than that, but there's no way I've had 69 people talk. I'm logged in on 67 accounts. TJ on duty, TJ off duty, TJ leaving duty, TJ starting duty, TJ quitting duty, TJ call of duty. Will you play Minecraft? No, I've never played Minecraft, so Minecraft is not a game for me. I really just don't like the art style. I probably would I would probably like that type of game because I like Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, like I like farming simulators and things like that, but I just can't get past the art style of Minecraft. It's so horrendous to me. I hate the blocky, like it's terrible. I can't get past it. That's what stops me from playing Minecraft, which maybe is a bad reason, but I just can't do it. She doesn't realize texture packs. No, but it doesn't totally... Like, I want it to look like Story of Seasons, Mike. And it's not ever going to look like Story of Seasons, even with texture packs. Like, I want it to look... Does that mean you dislike Lego, too? Yeah. I mean, like, I just don't like blocky looking... It just makes me not want to play the game. I mean, I realize it's, like, a silly thing, but... During the pandemic, I played the truck simulator, but it became like a job, so I quit. What? Why though? I don't know. I just don't like it. I just don't like the art style, and I can't get past it. Like it does. I don't want to play the game because I don't like the way it looks. What happened to you playing World of Tanks? Well, the short version is I quit. The long version is World of Tanks removed my CC status when I was going through a very difficult time in my life, and so I feel very bitter about my relationship to World of Tanks, and so I do not play World of Tanks. To be fair, she doesn't like Story of Seasons either, unless it's a specific one. Actually, Victim, Royce got me the new one, and I have been playing it a lot. That's what I play every night when she goes to sleep. I'm sure I've seen Mike on the Switch a couple of times recently, so Mike can confirm. Yeah, I always see Mike has come online, and I'm like, oh, Mike's gonna see me. Yes, Grand Bazaar. Yeah. I can talk to them and give you CC again if you want. No. No. I don't want CC again because of how it all went down. So I really, unless I had like a conversation with them and there were the words like, we apologize for our lack of communication and disrespect, then I have no reason to play again. I have heard of Steel Aces, but Mike has been playing Pokemon? Yes, and I see Mike playing Pokemon when I'm playing Grand Bazaar. Moving on from video games, do you have any shows for me? My favorite show of all time is Peaky Blinders. If you haven't watched Peaky Blinders, I think it's phenomenal. There is a movie that should be coming out soon. Other TV shows. I really liked Supernatural, but I think Supernatural should have ended in like season 8. What other TV shows? Oh, Lost. Lost is one of my favorites of all time. Do you start your shows from the final episode? No, TJ, I just Google how does this show end, and then I decide if I want to watch it based on that. Finally, someone knows Supernatural. I feel like a lot of people know Supernatural. Supernatural is a pretty popular one, but I just wish that it had ended much sooner. I have not. That is criminal? No, it's called winning. Bought a new used car yesterday. A new used car. Oh, that's exciting. Steel Ace is an alternative tank game to World of Tanks. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm just not interested in playing another tank game. And also, I only stream like twice a week, and when I do stream, I kind of just like to chat because I get to catch up with everybody. And if I commit to a game, I probably wouldn't even be able to play it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't have enough time. Boone was the sacrifice the island demanded. Oh, Boone. Then he went on to become Damon Salvatore in the Vampire Diaries. Do you like anime? I do not like anime. I do not like anime. I don't like anime. The only animated show that I watch, and I haven't watched in a while, because I don't know what it's on, is South Park. And ironically, I did not get to see the Charlie Kirk episode before it got pulled. I saw clips of it, but I didn't get to watch the whole thing. And I feel like I would have really enjoyed it because I really liked Charlie Kirk, and I think that I would have found it funny. But I don't even know if you can watch. I don't know if they put it back up. I play World of Warships much calmer than World of Tanks. Yeah, I definitely will never be playing World of Warships. That one I can promise you. She should be playing Battlefield 6. I wouldn't even be able to play video. Like, I don't have enough time. My streams are based around whether or not I can hear my child screaming. So if Catherine starts screaming, I have to skedaddle. And if I'm in the middle of a battle, then what do I do? I won't watch anime. I have no interest in anime. I can't do it. Not interested. Oh, that is Catherine? Yes, Catherine is my baby. Catherine's my daughter. You tell the enemy ceasefire, my kid just pooped itself. Yeah, I'll just type in the World of Tanks chat. Can y'all just stop shooting for 2 minutes? I need to go change my baby's diaper. And then surely everyone in the game will not, you know, surely they'll listen, you know, they'll stop, they'll give me some time, say like, hey, you back yet? And then we'll jump right back into it. For sure. Yeah, no, World of Tanks is full of really, really great people like that. 2 minutes, you're a pro? Oh, I can change her pretty fast. She's 5 months. She's 5 months. 5 months and a week. 5 months and a week today. Oh my gosh, she's a big girl. She's a very big girl. My big baby. Why is she my big baby? Yeah. Any other TV shows? I've never watched Breaking Bad. I know it's a very popular one. Obviously, like, I'm like every other person in the world, and I've seen Game of Thrones. Oh, can we, for one quick side conversation? There is a thing on Twitter right now where people are saying that if you like Lord of the Rings more than you like Game of Thrones, you're an idiot, basically. And I'm like, if you like Game of Thrones more than you like Lord of the Rings, you're an idiot. That's, what? I just am shocked at that take. Just promise us you won't do the 12 and beyond months. 12 months is an entire year. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Well, yeah, I'll probably just say she's a year old when she's, 12 months, 13, 14, 15. When she gets to like 16 months, I'll say, oh, she's a year and a half. Or not 18 months. Oh, year and a half, I won't be. So I'm an idiot. If you like Game of Thrones because you think that, I wish I could, I gotta find the tweet before, I gotta find the tweet. No. Lord of the Rings is better on all fronts. Whoa, why do I have 4 notifications? Oh, someone retweeted my tweet and said, right on, sister. Thank you. Is that one of you guys? Thank you. Right on, sister. Let me see if I can find this thread where people are saying. Oh, this is it. This was the tweet that I saw, and I think it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Saying you like The Lord of the Rings over Game of Thrones or any other morally gray universe is basically a self-report that you see the world in simple black and white terms. TK, thank you very much for the 200 bits. Will always be what everything else is based on. That's just the facts. That is actually just the facts, yes. That is true. Basically a self-report that you see the world in simple black and white terms rather than trying to grasp its complexity. It's more about intellect than it is about taste. So you are intellectually superior if you think that Game of Thrones is better than Lord of the Rings. What a bad, terrible, awful take. Okay, now, there was someone who reposted this, and their explanation was fantastic. Wish that I could find it. I don't know how to find, like, reposts. I'm not reading that. But it did make me chuckle. Yeah, it was something like this, and I wish that I could find it. But basically, it was, no, you're wrong. If you think that Game of Thrones is better, it's because you are a depressing fool who doesn't believe in heroes, essentially. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Lord of the Rings is more black and white. Game of Thrones has more moral corruption in every aspect, more similar to life. But, like, there's no good. Like, there's no good in Game of Thrones. There's, like, every single person is awful, essentially. Like, even the ones who you're supposed to root for and think they're good, they're not. And, like, that's just not... It's just, no. Game of Thrones is so dark and depressing and such a terrible take on the world. Lord of the Rings is so much better. They both suck. TJ, you're allergic to seafood. Your opinion is irrelevant. What do your elf eyes see? The Urks turn east. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Kind of how The Boys is more corrupt than other superhero movie shows. Probably more how they would act if they truly existed. But also, not, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's bad. I think it's a bad take. That was uncalled for. Sorry. Sorry, you attacked the Lord of the Rings. All right, I got defensive. Also, hi, X-Man. How are you? Greg Bugatti, thanks for the follow. And Dirtmer, thanks for the follow. Hi. Don't let her talk to you like that. What are you gonna do, TJ? Huh? What are you gonna do? Oh, TJ, did you go to the Need It tailgate? I saw Debbie post a picture, but I honestly don't remember what you look like. And so I was like, I don't know if any of these people are TJ. But I was wondering. You did? Yeah? Did you guys have a good time? Dottie. Oh man, Dottie. I hope Dottie stops by one of these days. Dottie. Good times back in the day. Gosh, Madden feels like it was 10 years ago. We sold ebooks in the parking lot at Cowboys Stadium. Oh, I hope you guys made a ton of money. That's great. I bet that was great for business. The Cowboys fans could definitely use some ebooks. Hi, Agwalk. How are you? Hello. How you doing? All right. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to get going at 7:30. Peanut's been awake since 5:30, I think. So we're getting close to bedtime. So let's get a hostage train going. I will stream tomorrow because Royce is off. Royce is off tomorrow, so I will be probably back tomorrow. That sounds illegal, a hostage train? Oh, it does sound illegal, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. A hype train that keeps me here. Are we allowed to share YouTube links? If you're a VIP, you can. I believe. A VIP or a mod. How's Royce doing at the new job with your ex? He's doing well. He did his first like solo ticket yesterday. You know, he had to go and take someone's computer set up apart and put it back together, move somebody, I don't know. But he did his first solo ticket. He's got his own office now, his own computer. He's gonna get his own work phone, and he's real official like. So it's very exciting. Very exciting. He's getting his experience. This is definitely not his long-term career because the insurance is not ideal. So once he gets some experience here, gonna, look around for something different. But yeah, he's doing good. I don't know how they're doing out there. I wish that I knew how they're doing out there. Have you made a new crock-pot curry? I made pulled pork this week. I made pulled pork. I made the mushroom and onion soup, which is the one that you guys say, sounds like it's from the 1800s. Shout out to Lovely Low. But I made the mushroom and onion soup, but this time I put a, bread with cheese. So it was kind of like French onion soup, which is really good. So we did that. The pulled pork and some sweet potatoes. What else did I make? Oh, I made the chicken Alfredo because Royce loves the chicken Alfredo. Mushroom and onion soup with churned butter. Oh my god. It was basically French onion soup, okay? It's French onion soup. Would you guys say that French onion soup's from like the 1800s? Tell Royce to start applying at police and fire. That's where the money is at, and they always need IT. Really? Interesting. You cook? I mean, I do cook. I cook now because I'm the wife. I'm, the homemaker. I gotta cook. So I gotta cook. I gotta feed my husband, and I gotta, keep my body nourished so that my milkers continue to make milk. The IT guys where I work are the real heroes. Seriously? Police and firemen need IT people? Interesting. What the heck do you... I guess I wouldn't think of that, but I guess everybody uses computers now. Oh, thanks. Thanks. More endearing by the day. Appreciate it. Sorry about the ads. If you don't want to see ads. Sorry about the ads, lurkers. For all the firewalls. Ha 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 ha. Good one, YR. That's funny. That's a good one. Chuckle. You made me chuckle. I thank you. I appreciate that chuckle. Records, videos, they hired someone just to monitor everyone's social media accounts. Oh, maybe. Oh, I'll tell them about that. Prison wallets. Oh my gosh. How are you, prison wallets? Been a minute. How are you doing, prison wallets? I think I hear my baby getting fussy, so I am gonna have to skedaddle. There are no such thing as lurkers. Twitch would count them as viewers if they existed. Somebody was actually just talking about this, and I asked a question. So, Twitch, I have to have lurkers. There's no way I had like 70 people chatting today. So those lurkers have to be there. Right? Do you know about what time you'll be live tomorrow? Probably around the same time, like 5, 6 o'clock. It was sarcasm about all the people thinking lurkers don't count anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's not possible because I had 70 viewers at some point, and I know for a fact I haven't had 70 people talking. So, okay. All right, good. I was a little bit confused. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to skedaddle. I think that my baby is getting fussy and probably needs a bub. Has always lurking all the time. I actually saw your name when I looked through my viewers because I wanted to see if M. Mays was here, if he was actually gone. And I saw your name in there. Ending when I just got here. I'm sorry, JP. Heart you. We were talking about you earlier. JP, were there metal detectors at TwitchCon? Were there metal detectors and like did they pat you down? Did they look like did they look through your bags like see you on WoW later tonight. Funny. Okay. Alright. You know what? Okay. Never mind. Shouldn't have asked JP. Okay. Okay. Did they find your sword? Did they pat your sword down? Alright, I'm leaving. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you would like to hang out tomorrow, I'll be here around like 6 o'clock. Thanks for the chuckles. I needed them today. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And thank you for the hype train and for hitting our sub goal today. I appreciate that as well. So, peace out. I can't bring a weapon in, so I couldn't actually go to TwitchCon. Oh, you're so stupid. Bye, Vex. Bye, Balancing Sumo. Bye, Mike. Bye, JP. Hello. Bye. Hello and bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again. Peace out.